Welcome to English Street.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Street, your favorite place to learn simple and real English. I'm Luna.
And I'm Leo. Hey, Luna, it feels great to be here again.
It really does. And to all our amazing listeners, thank you so much for joining us today. Whether you're at home, in your car, or walking outside, we're so happy you're here to practice your English with us.
That's right. And today's topic is something we all have in common, something we do every single day.
Exactly. Today, we're going to talk about daily routines, all the little things we do in the morning, afternoon, and evening.
This is a fantastic topic for beginners because you can use these words and phrases every single day when you speak English.
Totally. And before we start, if you enjoy learning English with us, please remember to subscribe to English Street, give this video a like, and share it with your friends who are also learning English.
Yes, and don't forget to leave us a comment down below. We love reading about your day and hearing how you practice your English.
Okay, Leo, let's get started. Are you ready to talk about your day?
Oh, I'm ready, Luna. Let's start with the morning. What's the first thing you do when you wake up?
Well, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. I'm not really a morning person, so it takes me a few minutes to actually get out of bed.
Same here. I wake up around 6:30, but I often stay in bed for 5 or 10 minutes just scrolling on my phone or thinking about the day.
Yeah, I do that too. It's like a soft start to the day. But after that, I get out of bed and go straight to the bathroom.
Nice. What do you do there?
I brush my teeth and wash my face. It helps me feel awake.
That's a great start. I do the same. I brush my teeth, wash my face, and sometimes I even do a bit of stretching, just to wake my body up.
Oh, stretching. That's a healthy habit. I should start doing that too.
You should. It really helps. And after that, I usually go to the kitchen to make breakfast.
Same here. Breakfast is my favorite part of the morning. What do you usually eat?
I keep it simple. Just tea and some cereal. Sometimes I add a banana or a little bit of yogurt. What about you, Luna?
I usually have coffee and toast. Sometimes I eat some fruit, like an apple or strawberries.
That sounds delicious. And of course, coffee is a must for many people.
Definitely. No coffee, no energy.
That's true. So after breakfast, what's next for you?
After breakfast, I get dressed. I choose my clothes for the day, something comfortable but nice.
Get dressed. That's a great phrase for our listeners. It means to put on your clothes.
Exactly. And sometimes I also put on makeup and brush my hair. Then I'm ready to go out.
Cool. So, what time do you usually leave the house?
Usually around 8:30. I don't like to rush, so I try to leave early.
That's smart. I usually leave around 9. Before leaving, I always make sure I have everything. My phone, my wallet, my keys, and my water bottle.
Good routine. I do that too. And before I leave, I also check the weather on my phone, to see if I need a jacket or umbrella.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea. I've forgotten my umbrella so many times and got completely wet.
Oh no, that's not fun. So, Leo, how do you go to work? Do you drive or take the bus?
I usually take the bus. It's easy and I can listen to music or podcasts on the way.
That's nice. I usually walk to work because it's not too far from my apartment. It takes about 15 minutes.
That's great exercise. So, while you're walking, do you listen to anything?
Yes, sometimes I listen to English podcasts or audiobooks. It helps me practice my English listening skills.
That's such a good idea. To our listeners, you can do that too. Listening to English every day, even for 10 minutes, really helps you learn faster.
Absolutely. It doesn't have to be difficult. Just listen to something simple, like English Street.
That's right. English Street is perfect for that.
Okay, so now we've talked about our morning routines, waking up, brushing teeth, having breakfast, getting dressed, and leaving the house.
Yeah, and we already learned some super useful verbs. Wake up, get out of bed, brush teeth, wash face, get dressed, put on clothes, leave the house.
Great job, everyone. If you're listening, try to repeat these verbs after us. Wake up, get out of bed, brush teeth, wash face, get dressed, leave the house.
Excellent. Repeating helps your brain remember faster.
That's so true. All right, Leo, when we come back in the next part, let's talk about what happens after we leave the house, what we do at work or during the day.
Sounds good? So everyone, take a short break, grab some water or tea, and we'll see you in part 2, where we'll talk all about our afternoon routines.
You're listening to English Street, the place where learning English is fun, easy, and friendly.
Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Today, we'll debate both sides of the question.
I really appreciate your point of view.
And that's why this idea matters.
Let's move forward together. Speak English with confidence.
Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to English Street, the friendliest place to practice your English. I'm Leo.
And I'm Luna. Thanks for staying with us. In the first part, we talked about our morning routines, waking up, getting ready, and leaving the house.
That's right. Now it's time to move to the next part of the day, the afternoon.
Yes, the time when most of us are at work or at school, doing all the things we need to do.
Exactly. So, Luna, let's start with you. What do you usually do after you arrive at work?
Well, when I arrive at work, I first say hello to my coworkers. A friendly good morning always helps to start the day well.
Absolutely. Saying hello is important. It makes everyone feel happy and welcome.
Totally. After that, I go to my desk, turn on my computer, and check my emails.
Ah, yes, checking emails. That's how most people start their workday.
Yes, I usually spend some time reading messages and planning my tasks for the day.
That's a good idea. Planning helps to stay organized.
Exactly. And after that, I start working on my projects. Sometimes I write reports or prepare presentations.
So you use your computer a lot.
Yes, I do. I work on my computer most of the day. What about you, Leo? What do you do when you start work?
Well, I also start by turning on my computer and checking my emails. Then I usually have a short meeting with my team.
Oh, meetings. Do you like them?
Sometimes yes, sometimes no. It depends on how long they are.
I understand that. Long meetings can be a little boring.
That's true. But it's good to talk with the team and share ideas.
Absolutely. Communication is important.
After the meeting, I usually focus on my main tasks, writing, editing, or creating lessons for English Street.
That's great. So you spend most of your day working on English content?
Exactly. I love helping people learn English.
That's awesome. And our listeners can use this same vocabulary when they talk about their own jobs. Words like work at a desk, use a computer, have meetings, and write emails.
That's right. Even if you don't work in an office, you can still use these verbs. For example, if you're a student, you can say, I study, I read, I write, and I do homework.
Perfect example. The same verbs work in many situations.
So, Luna, what time do you usually have lunch?
I usually have lunch around 12:30. What about you?
I eat a little later, around 1 p.m.
Nice. Do you bring your lunch from home or do you go out to eat?
Most days, I bring my lunch from home. I like to cook simple food, maybe rice with chicken and vegetables.
That sounds healthy. I sometimes bring my lunch too, but I also like going out with my coworkers. We usually go to a small cafe near the office.
Oh, that sounds fun. It's nice to take a break and talk to people.
Exactly. Lunch is not only about food, it's also a great time to relax and chat with friends.
That's true. So, what do you usually eat for lunch?
It depends on the day. Sometimes I have a salad or a sandwich. Other times I eat pasta or some soup.
I love soup, especially when it's cold outside.
Me too. A warm soup feels so good on a cold day.
So, after lunch, what do you usually do?
After lunch, I go back to the office and continue working. But first, I always need my second cup of coffee.
Oh, yes, the famous after-lunch coffee.
It's a must. It helps me stay awake and focused.
I know that feeling. Sometimes after lunch, I feel a little sleepy.
Same here. That's why coffee is my best friend in the afternoon.
So true. Okay, after your coffee, what kind of things do you do in the afternoon at work?
Well, I usually have some meetings with my team. Sometimes I call clients or write reports. It's a busy time of day.
Yeah, the afternoon can be really busy. For me, I often record lessons, edit videos, or prepare scripts for English Street, just like this one.
Yes, exactly like this one. And that's a lot of work too.
It is, but it's fun. When you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
So true, Leo. And you know what? That's a great phrase for our listeners. When you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
Oh, I like that. Let's say it again slowly for everyone to repeat. When you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
Excellent. Try to repeat it out loud, everyone. Speaking practice really helps.
Great job. Now, let's go over some of the new phrases we used in this part.
Okay, let's do a quick review. Go to work, sit at my desk, turn on my computer, check emails, have meetings, write reports, eat lunch, drink coffee, go back to work.
Nice. All very useful daily routine verbs.
And if you want to make full sentences, you can say, I go to work at 9. I check my emails in the morning. I have lunch at 12:30. I drink coffee after lunch.
Perfect examples.
So, Leo, what time do you usually finish work?
I usually finish around 5:30 p.m., but sometimes I stay a little later if I have more to do.
Same here. I finish around 5, but sometimes I stay until 6 if it's a busy day.
Yeah, it happens. After all, we love what we do.
That's true.
All right, everyone. We've talked about our afternoon routines: work, lunch, coffee, and meetings.
In the next part, we'll talk about what happens after work, how we relax, what we eat for dinner, and how we spend our evenings.
So, don't go anywhere. Grab a cup of coffee or tea, take a short break, and then join us for part 3 of today's episode.
You're listening to English Street, where learning English is fun, friendly, and simple.
Stay tuned, everyone. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, everyone, to English Street, the friendly podcast where you learn real English for real life. I'm Luna.
And I'm Leo. Thanks for joining us again. We've already talked about our mornings and afternoons, and now it's time for one of my favorite parts of the day.
The evening.
Exactly. The time when we finally get to relax and enjoy ourselves after a long day of work.
Yes, evenings are the best. So, Leo, what's the first thing you do when you get home from work?
The very first thing? I think I usually take off my shoes and drop my bag on the sofa.
Same here. I also take off my shoes and maybe change into something more comfortable, like a t-shirt and sweatpants.
Oh yes, change clothes. That's a good one for our listeners. It means to take off the clothes you wore during the day and put on something different, usually more comfortable.
Exactly. So, after that, what do you do, Leo?
Usually, I go to the kitchen to get some water or maybe a snack, like a cookie or some fruit.
That sounds nice. I also like to have a small snack after work. Sometimes I eat a few nuts or some yogurt.
Very healthy. After that, I usually relax on the sofa for a bit. I might watch TV or listen to music.
Nice. What kind of shows do you like to watch?
Oh, good question. I like watching documentaries or travel shows. They're relaxing, but also interesting.
That's cool. I usually watch comedies or cooking shows. They make me laugh and give me new dinner ideas.
Oh, cooking shows are great. Speaking of dinner, what time do you usually eat?
I usually have dinner around 7:30 p.m. What about you?
I eat a little earlier, around 7. I like to cook simple meals. Sometimes I make pasta, sometimes rice with vegetables, and sometimes I just make a big salad.
Sounds delicious. I love pasta too. One of my favorite dinners is spaghetti with tomato sauce.
Oh, yes, that's a classic. Do you like to cook at home often?
Yes, I do. Cooking helps me relax. I put on some music, maybe light a candle, and enjoy the process.
That sounds so peaceful. For me, it depends on the day. Sometimes I enjoy cooking, but sometimes I'm just too tired. Then I might order food, maybe some sushi or a burger.
Yeah, I think we all do that sometimes. Ordering food can be a nice treat after a busy day.
True. So after dinner, what do you usually do?
Well, first I wash the dishes. Not my favorite thing to do, but it has to be done.
Yeah, I understand that. Washing dishes is not fun, but it feels good to have a clean kitchen.
Exactly. After that, I usually relax. Maybe read a book or call a friend.
That's nice. I also like to relax after dinner. Sometimes I go for a walk in the park near my house.
Ah, that sounds lovely. A walk after dinner is a great way to clear your mind and get some fresh air.
Yes, it helps me feel calm. And sometimes I listen to soft music while walking.
That's such a good idea. I should try that too.
You should. It's really nice. So, what time do you usually start getting ready for bed?
Usually around 10:30 p.m. I like to go to bed around 11, so I start preparing a little earlier.
What do you do to get ready?
First, I brush my teeth and wash my face. Then I might put on some moisturizer or hand cream.
Nice. I also brush my teeth and wash my face. Sometimes I make a cup of herbal tea before bed. It helps me relax.
Oh, I love that. Chamomile tea is my favorite before bedtime.
Same here. It's so calming.
Then I usually get into bed, check my phone for a few minutes, and then try to sleep.
Do you use your phone before sleeping? Doesn't that make it hard to fall asleep?
Laugh. Yes, sometimes. I try not to, but it's a hard habit to break.
I know what you mean. I also try to put my phone away at least 15 minutes before sleeping. It helps me fall asleep faster.
That's a good tip. So, what time do you usually go to bed, Leo?
Usually around 10:30 or 11. I like to get at least 7 hours of sleep.
That's healthy. Sleep is so important.
It really is. If I don't sleep enough, I feel tired all day.
Same here. So let's review some of the phrases we used when talking about evening routines.
Good idea. Let's see. Take off shoes, change clothes, relax on the sofa, watch TV, listen to music, cook dinner, have dinner, wash the dishes, go for a walk, brush teeth, go to bed.
Perfect. Those are great everyday actions you can use to talk about your evenings.
And listeners, try to make sentences with them. For example, I relax on the sofa after work. I cook dinner at 7. I brush my teeth before bed.
Excellent examples, Leo.
Thanks. And remember, you don't have to use difficult words. Even simple sentences like these help you sound natural and confident in English.
Exactly. The most important thing is to practice every day. Talk about your day in English, even if you're alone.
Yes, you can say things like, I wake up at 7. I go to work at 9. I have dinner at 7:30. Just simple practice.
And if you want to make it more fun, you can even write a diary about your day. Just a few sentences every night.
That's such a good idea. Writing helps you remember new words and build good habits.
Absolutely. So, Leo, that was a lovely talk about our evenings. But there's still one more part of the day we haven't talked about yet.
Ah, yes, the weekend.
Exactly. Weekends are special because our routines are a little different.
That's right. We'll talk all about our weekend habits in Part 4. How we relax, have fun, and enjoy our free time.
So stay tuned, everyone. You're listening to English Street, where learning English feels like chatting with friends.
We'll be right back after this short break.
Welcome back to English Street, everyone. I'm Luna.
And I'm Leo. Thanks for staying with us through all the parts of today's episode. We've talked about mornings, afternoons, and evenings. And now it's time for the weekend.
Yes, the best part of the week. Weekends are when we can finally relax and enjoy ourselves after 5 busy days.
Absolutely. So, Luna, tell me, what does your weekend usually look like?
Well, on weekends, I wake up later than usual. During the week, I wake up at 7, but on weekends, I wake up around 9 or 9:30 a.m.
Nice. A little extra sleep always feels good.
It really does. I stay in bed for a few minutes, maybe check my phone, or read a few pages of a book.
That sounds relaxing. I also like to sleep in on weekends, but not too late. I usually wake up around 8:30.
Still early. What's the first thing you do after waking up on a Saturday?
Usually, I make a big breakfast. I have more time, so I cook something nice. Maybe pancakes, eggs, or toast with avocado.
Yum! That sounds delicious. On Saturdays, I usually make French toast and coffee. It's my little weekend treat.
Oh, that's nice. Cooking something special is a great way to start the weekend.
Yes, it makes the day feel happy and slow. So, what do you do after breakfast?
It depends. Sometimes I go out to buy groceries, sometimes I clean my apartment, and sometimes I just listen to music while doing nothing.
Doing nothing is important too. I also like to relax at home on Saturday mornings. I might water my plants or watch a movie.
Oh, that's a nice weekend routine. I usually clean a little, do laundry, and then maybe go out in the afternoon.
Where do you go?
Where do you go? Sometimes I meet my friends for lunch or coffee. We like to try new cafes around the city.
That sounds fun. I also like going out on weekends. I often meet my best friend on Saturday afternoons. We go shopping or take a walk in the park.
That's great. I think weekends are perfect for spending time with friends and family.
Totally agree. Family time is very important to me. On Sundays, I usually visit my parents. We have lunch together and talk for hours.
Oh, that's lovely. Family lunches always make me happy. My parents live in another city, so I can't visit them every week, but we talk on the phone.
That's sweet. It's nice to keep in touch.
Definitely. And sometimes I also use Sundays to rest and prepare for the next week. I plan my schedule and cook some food for Monday.
Oh, that's smart. Getting ready early makes Monday easier.
For sure. Do you ever do something creative on weekends, like painting, writing, or taking photos?
Yes, I love taking photos. I often go to the park or near the river and take pictures of nature, flowers, birds, the sunset.
That's so peaceful. I usually play the guitar, or sometimes write in my journal.
Wow, you play guitar? That's amazing.
Well, not very well, but it helps me relax. I like to play simple songs or just make my own music.
That's wonderful. Music is such a good way to relax after a busy week.
Absolutely. Sometimes I also go to the gym on Saturday mornings or do some yoga at home. It gives me energy.
Oh, yes. Moving your body helps you feel good. I do yoga on Sunday mornings, too.
Look at us. We both have healthy weekend habits.
Yes, but sometimes I also just want to watch movies all day and eat snacks.
Same here. It's totally okay to have lazy weekends sometimes.
For sure. Balance is everything. So, Leo, what time do you usually go to bed on weekends?
Usually later than during the week. Maybe around midnight?
Me too. I like to stay up late watching a movie or talking with friends.
That's the best part of weekends. No alarm in the morning.
Exactly. No alarm, no rush. Just calm and happiness.
So true. Now, before we finish our podcast, let's review everything we've talked about in this daily routines episode.
Great idea. Let's start with morning routines.
In the morning, we wake up, get out of bed, brush our teeth, take a shower, get dressed, and have breakfast.
Perfect. Then in the afternoon, we usually work, study, eat lunch, meet coworkers, or take a short break.
After that comes the evening. We go home, relax, cook dinner, watch TV, read, go for a walk, and then go to bed.
Exactly. And on the weekend, we sleep in, have a big breakfast, meet friends, visit family, clean the house, or enjoy our hobbies.
That's a great summary. These are all simple, everyday actions, but they help you speak English naturally.
Yes, you can talk about your day using these verbs. Wake up, get dressed, eat breakfast, go to work, come home, cook dinner, go to bed.
And listeners, remember, you don't need to speak fast or use difficult grammar. Just use clear, short sentences.
For example, I wake up at 7. I go to work at 9. I have dinner at 7:30. I go to bed at 11.
See? Simple and natural.
You can also add time words like in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and on the weekend.
Right. Let's give some examples for practice.
Okay. In the morning, I drink coffee. In the afternoon, I go to work. In the evening, I watch TV. On the weekend, I meet my friends.
Excellent. You can say these sentences out loud with us if you're listening right now.
Yes, speaking out loud helps you improve your pronunciation and confidence.
Exactly. And if you make mistakes, don't worry. Mistakes are part of learning.
100%. The more you practice, the better you'll get.
So, Luna, how do you feel about today's episode?
I feel great. It was so fun talking about our daily routines and weekends.
Me too. And I hope our listeners learned lots of useful words today.
Let's remind them of a few more key expressions before we say goodbye.
Sure. Let's see. Wake up early. Brush your teeth. Go to work. Have lunch. Go home. Cook dinner. Watch a movie. Go to bed. Sleep in. Meet friends.
Perfect list. All super useful.
And now, it's time to say goodbye. But not forever.
That's right. We'll be back soon with another fun and easy English podcast.
So don't forget to follow English Street and practice your English every day.
You can listen to this episode again, repeat the sentences, and use them to talk about your own daily routine.
And remember, every small step counts. Even 5 minutes of English practice a day helps you grow.
Exactly. So keep smiling, keep learning, and keep talking in English.
Thanks for listening to English Street, where learning feels like chatting with friends.
See you next time, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Every step you take brings you closer to fluency. This is English Street. Like, share, and subscribe to keep walking with us. See you soon.